So hi, I'm Brian Fairbrother. I'm the handicap chairman at Denton, and along with Steve Glenwright, the competitions chairman, we run all the competitions at Denton. To help all the new members, some who may never have played in competitions, and the existing members, we're doing a set of videos for scenarios on the general rules, but also how they can occur at Denton, and hopefully help you to get your game right and to get the rules right, but also then to enjoy your game and avoid any unnecessary confrontations. So first of all, bunkers. Now we're filming this hopefully before COVID comes to an end, and we do realise that at the moment the R&A have insisted on special rules, which means that you can actually lift your ball within 6 inches, place it and play it. You still can't ground your club though. However, we're filming this for the rules that will exist hopefully once the R&A give the green light to go ahead and start playing from bunkers as it lies, and that's the important point. The rule is you play as it lies from a bunker. So what can you do in a bunker? Well, the first thing is I'm going to put my ball down. The flag is over there, and that's my ball lying in that bunker. Now, what you can do for balance or other reasons, you can ground your club in a bunker, but it cannot be near the ball, behind the ball, or in front of the ball on the line of play. So yes, you could stand there and accidentally ground your club. That is not a penalty. But now you must play that as it lies. As I said, this is once we get the go ahead from the R&A to start playing bunkers as it lies. Okay, so I've come to my ball. Flag's over there. I've actually played from up there, and I've found my ball in a terrible lie inside the bunker. So what are my options? Well, the first option is just to play it. My second option is to actually go back to where I last played under a stroke and distance penalty. So it'll be one penalty shot plus the shot I'm going to take. My other option is to take an unplayable lie in the bunker. And in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my ball up, because I've decided that I'm not good enough to get a ball out of a hole in the bunker. I'm going to mark it. And now that becomes my reference point. The flag's there. This is my reference point. And now I can walk back, keeping the flag and that reference point in line, and I can take a drop. It's for one penalty stroke that I'm going to take this drop. And so I can go back as far as I want, but I've got to drop inside the bunker for this particular option. And so I'm going to take my drop. And that ball is now in play. Even though it's plugged again, it's in play. Got to reiterate, this is the ruling from when we're out of the COVID crisis. So that ball is now in play, and now your only option is to play it. So now the next scenario. Once again, I've played from back there, flag's there, and unfortunately the ball is here. It's really unplayable. So what are my options? Well, in this case, I could once again go all the way back to where I've last played for. One shot penalty plus the stroke I'm about to make. The next option is to try and play it. difficult, but there's always the chance of playing like that away from the flag. So what's the final option? The final option is you can take an unplayable line out outside of the bunker. So once again, I'm going to mark the ball, and there's a reason for this. That is now my reference point, in line with that flag. And now I am going to drop back as far as I like, in line with that flag. In this case, I'm going to drop here. However, that is a 2-shot penalty. It's available, but it's a 2-shot penalty. So if I've played my second shot to here, I've now got a 2-shot penalty, making 4 shots I've played, and now I'm going to play my 5th shot. So remember, if you drop a ball outside a bunker, a dry bunker, it's a 2-shot penalty, and you're then going to play your next shot. Flooded bunkers. The first point about a flooded bunker is, unless the bunker is marked all the way around with GUR, usually white paint, and sometimes even with a sign in the bunker, basically you have to play the ball as it lies from within the bunker. So what are my options? Well, there's my ball in the water, and my first option is I could play it. My next option though is I can take free relief, providing I drop the ball within the bunker. And the important thing about this free relief is that in this case, if you drop your ball and you're still going to be standing in the water to play it, that's okay, as opposed to free relief like when you're on a path and you have to take full relief, including your stance and your swing. So what I'm going to do is keep where that ball is in line with that flag first of all, and now I can establish a reference point, which is here. And now I can look at where I can take the free relief no nearer the hole, which is why we established this reference point. Now in this case, if I go over here, well, it's a great shot, but that's nearer the hole. If I come over here, it's nearer the hole. And luckily, I've got some space here. So I'm actually going to take my drop over here, which is no nearer the hole. And I'm going to take my drop. Now, that's okay. And when I take my swing and my stance, my foot is in the water. But, and I can play that now. However, I might take my drop and it rolls a bit further. But it's a good lie, this. But my foot's in the water. Well, that's okay. But in this scenario, if my foot is still in the water and I don't want to play my foot in the water, I can re-drop. And now, that ball's in play. However, in the scenario where unfortunately the water is flooding right up to here, to the bunker edge, I've not really got a relief point. I'm still dropping inside the water. So what is my other one option? Well, the option no one really wants to talk about is to go back and play from where I've last played for a penalty shot. But in this case, the golfing gods' rules are nice to us. It's not our fault that bunker's flooded. It's our fault we came in it, but it's not our fault it's flooded. So what they allow is keeping this in line where your ball was in the water, keeping in line with the flag. You can now drop outside the bunker as far back as you want. However, that is a one-shot penalty. It's not free. But at least it's not a two-shot penalty like it was an unplayable lie in a dry bunker. So that's the rules in bunkers.